share with you a little bit about my high school experience. Oh, yeah, I can take my stuff. All right, so I'm going to start off with my family. And I've had a real supportive family throughout high school, and I thank them a lot for that. Starting over here, this is my sister. That's Mary. She's living in Montana right now, getting her nursing certification. That's my brother. He's at Eastern Oregon in I think he's in the business program there, I think, and he's really liking it down there. And that's my mom. I've got a lot to thank my mom for. She's helped me get all sorts of scholarships and stuff this past year, and helped me out through all of high school with all my schoolwork and all the things that I wanted to do. And I just want to thank you for that. Thank you, Mom. And this is my dad. I lost my dad in 2013 to a plane accident. He was flying planes around in Africa because that was what he really loved to do. And I've had all kinds of great memories with my dad. I remember building my dresser that I have right now. I remember building that with him. And he really helped to kind of spark the builder's spirit that I've established throughout high school of making things. I really thank him for that. All right, sports have been a really important part of my high school. The two biggest ones were football and baseball. I really enjoyed these. Football, this year I was the football captain, which was a big deal for me. That was a lot of fun. I got to lead the team, and like bringing everyone together was just a blast. It was a whole lot of fun. There's a picture of me with my only carry of the season. Got a 100% first down record, and there's a nice tackle. And then baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport. I've loved baseball. Spent a lot of time on the sport, and there's me hitting a dinger at Waterville. That's a home run. And that was a whole lot of fun. That made all the work worth it. Extracurricular activities. I've been involved in a good amount of extracurricular activities, and I've really enjoyed all of them. FFA has been a big part of my high school. I was involved in fair. I also did the FFA shop, and like participating in the shop competitions and apple judging was a lot of fun. I got to earn first place in regionals for apple judging, just by a hair. A lot of guessing, but I did. The student store, the Blue Cave, this was a whole lot of fun, and I got to learn all about business and everything working here. We would sell like Rice Krispie treats and Pop-Tarts and smoothies to people at the Blue Cave, and we got to raise money for FBLA, which was a whole lot of fun. Me and Sam Cappy were big people in that, and that was a whole lot of fun. And then Knowledge Bowl, that's the Knowledge Bowl team running down the hallway to go to state. And that was a really fun year. We got to travel all the way to Knowledge Bowl State, and that was just a great group of guys, a lot of fun. Jazz band's been a really big part of my high school. This is us at the Monterey Jazz Festival. We just played with the group from Ballard. But seeing all sorts of people that were like so talented in music and stuff was just really fun. And that was one of my favorite trips ever in high school. My internship experience, I only had one internship, but I'm really grateful for it because it was very insightful and I really enjoyed it. I had the Quick Auto Clinic in Chelan with Carl Word, and he taught me all about like vehicles and stuff. And while I won't be going into anything in like the automotive industry, learning with that technical mind and seeing how things work was just really, really important, and I'm very thankful for that. I've had a whole bunch of college credits throughout high school. Some of the things I'm most proud of. You can see I've got a big old list of stuff there from CWU, EWU, and UW. One of my most difficult and one of the ones I'm most proud of is here, EWU English 131, which was very difficult. We had to produce papers in like 2 days that were super long. Most of that was because I procrastinated them. But I learned a lot in that class, and that's helped me with scholarship essays and everything I've had to write since. This is one of my proudest accomplishments throughout high school. You can tell because of how many pictures of it I've taken. I built a boat this year during the whole shutdown and everything. I had all kinds of time in my hands, so I thought I'd put it towards something that I could be proud of. And this is a cedar strip construction boat. So it's tiny little strips that you cut out and then you place them together with a bead and cove on either side. You can see I slowly build it up over time. This was a a long process. You had to glue it and clamp it and glue it and clamp it. There's the final finished framing for it, and that was just incredible. It was a great day. Sanding it down looks even better. And there's the first time that I put fiberglass and epoxy cloth over it, which makes it really strong. I keep going. There's another view of it. It's the first time putting it in the water. That was so exciting. And you can see I lay this fiberglass cloth in there and then pour epoxy in there. It makes it really strong and sturdy. And it was just such a learning experience. I learned so much about woodworking and stuff like this. Really, really enjoyed it. And here's the final product. That's what I can see here. All right, my gratitude slide. I'd really like to thank these two people. Starting off with Ms. Sorensen. I've had some really good math teachers throughout middle school and high school. Mr. Alexander and Mr. Peralta. That was a really hard act to follow, but Ms. Sorensen knocked it out of the park. She helped me with all sorts of math stuff, really helped kindle my love for like the application of math and everything like that, helped me discover what I want to do as a career. So I really want to thank her for that. And then Mr. Fournier, my hardest class, English 131, I took it with him. He's very good at making you think about things and pushing you to work hard and like making you think. And I just loved his class. We got to write about things that I'd never written about before, think about things I'd never thought about before. And his tutorship has helped me throughout all of my scholarship essays, all sorts of any other essay in all of high school. It's been top notch because of this man's tutoring. So thank you to all those people. My future plans. I'm really excited to attend WSU this fall for civil engineering. That's something I really want to do. I think it's going to be really cool because I really want to build really big things. Like you always, you're driving down the road somewhere and you see these massive structures like this bridge here, or like the Grand Coulee Dam, and it's just amazing how we were able to do that, and we have the power to rival Mother Nature with engineering prowess. So I really want to build things like that my grandchildren can look at someday and be like, wow, that's really big. All right, thank you everyone for being here. It really means a lot to me.